All right, we're right outside of Midland, Texas, the Bush's territory in the Trumpster state. Man, we've been sitting here for about almost 4 hours without moving in this traffic. We are hearing there was a truck and trailer that flipped over. We can't see it from where we're at, but I know there's a lot of traffic, so we've just been trying to find something to do, and then we're close to a rest stop. No bathroom whatsoever.
And they have a picnic area.
They got a picnic area, but no toilets, nothing to make water or even digest your stomach.
Water.
Make water means you have to pee. I can't pee because there's a lot of people watching me, and I know I would probably make a lot of people jealous around here if I ever go to the bathroom and we're here in the woods. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm a man. You know, just like Monica's a lady. She's not gonna just pull out here and squat. That's not what we do.
This is why I have to put that it's not for children on YouTube videos.
Well.
So we were trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. We couldn't come up with anything, and then I said, let's talk about the keto diet.
Oh yeah, that's right, the keto diet. Well, I've been on the keto diet since for about almost 4 weeks.
No, we did the keto diet during quarantine.
Quarantine.
Actually, you're the one that started the keto diet in quarantine.
In quarantine, I did start the keto diet, and I lost a lot of weight. And we were together for about 9 months, probably. One of our best times together, and 20-some years we've been together. So because we're able to get to know each other and be able to communicate and talk. So I did the keto diet. Did really well. I know I was weighing about 220-some pounds, and I dropped to 197, which was good. Probably one of my best time to be healthy. And then my lovely wife, when decided not to do, she didn't decide. They just went back from doing virtual teaching to doing classroom teaching. She went back to California, and when she left and I came back the next day, I said, well, let me try this hamburger, one-time deal. I said, and I go back to keto tomorrow.
And tomorrow never came.
No, tomorrow never came, because the following day I said, man, it's not going to hurt if I have Taco Bell, run to the border, Taco Tuesday. So from that point on, I went back and started gaining weight again. So I was back to almost my weight, 217, till the doctor told me I got to lose 17 pounds. But the funny part was that I went to the doctors and he said, you have to lose 217 pounds. So then I said, well, that's good. So I started. I told my wife about it. And then I took my dog to the vet. This is the funny part. And then the vet goes, hey, I think your dog is overweight again. It's not again, but he's overweight. And for him to get back to being healthy again, he'll have to lose 16 pounds. So look at that.
So I have been on the keto diet off and on, but I got really strict on it during the last couple of months. And he calls me, he goes, don't laugh. And I said, what? He goes, Bruno, his black lab, he says he has to lose 16 pounds. I started cracking up. The owner and the dog have to lose 17 pounds.
So it is a true story that most of the time, I did laugh. The dog and the owner usually have a lot of stuff in common. So me and Bruno have a lot of stuff in common. So we went on a diet, and my wife was here, so she helped me. She helped me with some of the food, some of the breakfast and lunch and stuff, and keeping me straight. So I'm back to weighing 198. So I wanted to get to 195. So I'm getting there. So, but I feel a lot better. Again, gotta stay healthy. When you get to the age we at, and some of you guys are probably the same age, I might be older, but watching this video, but we take a lot more time to heal than a 20-year-old and a 30-year-old. So you have to be take your health very serious. If you want to spend time with your loved ones, which my wife, be able to enjoy your kids, enjoy your grandkids, and enjoy life. Because we work so hard to to get to where we're at. That it's sad. Even some of the co-workers I had, worked all their lives and retired. I got some that didn't make it. A year later, 2 years later, they found out that their health was not up to par, and they passed away. So they weren't able to enjoy everything they had worked for, and left the widow, the grandkids, the kids to get. So take care of yourself. I know my wife pushes me all the time, and she tells me I gotta take this vitamin, but since I've been taking it, it's been a lot. My health has been a lot better. I'm able to tie my shoelaces now, which I wasn't able to at one time. If you asked me last year to tie my shoelaces, I was struggling. So what I did was I pre-tied them, and I used my shoes as slippers. But now I could actually tie them, so people think that I am tying. People thought I used to tie my shoelaces, but I didn't tie them because I made them so loose that I could just be able to put my finger to the end of them and be able to slide in. But now I could actually tie them. You know that, huh?
I didn't know that. You didn't? I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
That's a trick.
I don't think I ever saw. Well, because you have never tied your shoes.
Yeah.
You've always slipped your feet in, or you wear them where the heel's not in the shoe.
I do it because my stomach is in the way.
Oh, and then you couldn't breathe going up the stairs in the house.
No, yeah, but now I think I could. We'll try when we get home to California. I'm gonna try to go upstairs and see if I could actually take a deep breath.
So we've been sitting here for 3.5 hours. Well, I think we're going on 4 now.
4 hours.
And we're a little. At least I'm a little delirious. I've been driving. Mario drove for 6 hours, and he gave it to me. I was gonna say he finally gave it to me. I was like, "You want me to drive? You want me to drive? You want me to drive?" So he finally gave it to me, and then we get stuck in Midland.
Yeah, we haven't had a good experience in Midland. We got pulled over a while ago in Midland.
So we're gonna talk about the keto diet.
Oh, okay, the keto diet.
Focus,
Okay,
focus.
focus. I thought I was gonna talk
Focus.
about the
No.
Obama sticker we had in the back of your
No,
car.
we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
So we're on the keto diet. He started it, and then he told me about it. I said, "You're crazy. I'm not gonna do that," and I didn't believe it in the first place. And then I finally tried it, and I was dropping fat like crazy. So I said, maybe we'll try this. And actually, it's really good food. I mean, we have an app, and we scan the different foods with the barcode, but it comes with recipes too. And I don't know how much I pay for it a year, but I pay for it. We both pay for it. You already had your 8 grapes.
Yeah, she said I'm only supposed to have 8 grapes, but guess what? This is 6, 7, 8.
No, we started it. We stopped at Buc-ee's. You ever been to Buc-ee's? Oh, we love Buc-ee's. And he bought grapes, and I said the apple said he could only have 8 grapes. He's had more than 8.
We've been stuck here for 4 hours. What do you want us to do? We're in the desert.
We're in Texas. Texas is not a desert.
You see any houses?
That doesn't mean it's a desert.
You see a bunch of oil machines and oil tanks and tankers and stuff.
Anyway, so there's so you guys could look up the keto, because we're not experts. We just know how to do it by recipes and scanning the barcodes because it's high fat and high protein and low carbs. Now we want to tell you about the side effects.
No, well, man, you'll know when you're chematosis and when you have those strips.
Oh yeah, you pee on the. Oh, we're moving. You pee on the strips. We're moving.
We're moving.
We're moving.
We gotta find a bathroom because I need to empty my gallons, man. And our water weighs 8.1 pounds, right? So before you weigh yourself, make sure you clean out all the liquids in your body first, and then that you'll be a lot lighter. So sometimes the body holds in your bladder holds about 3 pounds of water. So always measure yourself and understand that you will be weighing 3 pounds more. So now I feel a lot better with my life and with my health and stuff. But Thank you, honey, for helping me out with this keto. I know you was like, when you first went into comatose, the first time you came, you were so happy about it because it turned color on you.
Oh yeah. So you buy the strips, and it'll tell you if you're in ketosis. We're probably not saying it right. And so if it goes from like pink to purple, and if you're in purple, so that's when you're burning the most fat. So the side effects, the side effects are that you might get constipated.
Yes, indeed.
We had to have that conversation because I don't mind getting constipated because I have a regular bowel movement. I know you wanted to know that. And when you're a teacher, it's very difficult to continually go to the restroom. I go to the restroom at least 3 times a day. I'm very regular, so that was good for me. That it broke down the bowel movements, and I don't go as often. But also is that okay? So what you talk about how you're constipated?
Man, that's not a good thing. So balance your intake, and stay within the limit of your keto diet. But again, drink something to soften those stool samples, because it's very painful. I didn't like it. It's alone. You're sitting there in the bathroom and you sweat. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure you release it clear.
They didn't need that visual.
They didn't. I was going to give them the visual because the visual's a lot for me.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
It's like talking to an 8th grader. That's how I treat him. He always tells me, I'm not one of your students.
But I
tell him I'm not one of your construction workers.
So let me introduce myself again. No, go ahead.
So that's why, hence the grapes. Okay, we're moving very slow, but we're moving now. Because he has had problems going to the restroom, so I said, well, get the grapes. But he's only allowed 8, and he's already had 16. That's the only issue. Well, with me, that's the issue that so I only have, according to my app, I am only allowed 23 grams of carbs, and that's good. But it's difficult because you crave the carbs at the beginning, but then later on it's okay. So I can't have tortillas, I can't have croissants, I can't have donuts, which I love, pizza. You can't have all the ugly carbs, but you could have the good carbs. But so when I do very well, but then Mario comes along and I do bad, and you do, and then he's an influencer. He influences me to have carbs, and then when I go back to the carbs, it affects me really bad. My body gets all out of whack, and excuse me, but I get diarrhea because those carbs mess me up because my body's already used to being on a keto diet. So that's the only thing that happens to me. What happens to you when you get carbs?
When I get carbs, I have a lot of energy, but I try to stay within, I haven't, as a matter of fact, my carbs might be more now since I already almost met my goal. So, but I think I'm going to stay within that. I just have to continue that. But carbs really is a lot of, I know, so it takes a lot. It takes a lot of your energy. So.
Well, what happened to you today? He had a bean burrito.
Yep, and you didn't tell me about the tortilla, so I used 20.
Why do I buy spinach tortillas if I didn't tell you about the
23% of my 23 of my 29, so I only had like 3 carbs left. So that's what she said about I need to have 7 grapes. 8.
So we stopped at Buc-ee's because he didn't want to go to McDonald's, which I love McDonald's. I get a sausage biscuit, and all I do is eat the sausage. I don't eat the biscuit. And so we went to Buc-ee's, and he said, "Can I have a bean burrito with cheese?" And I said, "Yeah." But he ate the tortilla. So what happened to you? You were falling asleep when you were driving.
Yeah.
Or you fall asleep anyway.
Yes, but it was more induced.
It was more coma-induced with the carbs.
Yeah, but we were able to also call my son Mario and talk to him and see my granddaughter. What's her name? Adeline.
What's her name?
No, just kidding. Adeline, I love you. She's my granddaughter.
What's her name?
No, she's precious. She's so beautiful. I love her with all my heart.
She is. She's a cutie.
She's a cutie. I remember when we went to Florida, I carried her all the time, but no. So we have been. This gives us time also to call our families and talk to them, the ones we want to talk to. Anything else, honey?
No comment.
Oh.
So what else were we gonna say about the keto diet? Or the
keto diet works.
I really like it. Oh yeah, I drop fat. I really like it because I am borderline diabetic. Well, so is he, but it controls my sugar intake a lot.
We're in the intermediate keto program.
Intermediate.
That's what it's called when you stop at 6 o'clock. No more eating.
Oh no. The intermediate fasting. The fasting.
Yeah, intermediate.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. So we figured out. Excuse me. We figured out you have a 8-hour window where you eat. So that's when you have your meals, when you have all your calories. Sorry, and sorry. And so we figured out that we can eat for those 8 hours. After those 8 hours, we have to fast. So we stop eating at 6 o'clock. But on those whole 8 hours, we eat all our calories and register our carbs, our fats, our proteins. And we do this all through an app. Well, I do. He tries to do it through an app. You falling asleep? You falling asleep in the video?
No, I'm not falling asleep. There's a sun in my eye.
And you made me forget what I was saying.
That I keep the app.
Oh, so we fast for the 16 hours. So you can't eat anything after 6 o'clock. Some of us have trouble keeping that. So we'll have like just snacks. Like you could do bacon, just a bacon strip, or you could have beef sticks, and anything that's high fat. So we do that.
But you could drink water. You could drink. Try to stay within drink beverages that are low carbs.
Right. So we fast for the 16 hours, and then the next day, you drop the weight faster with fasting, because your body works through everything you've given, and you're actually really hungry the next morning. No, don't do that. That's the thing for the.
Oh, I'll fix it. Give me. But I noticed something, that you have to eat breakfast.
Yeah, you have to, because you've been fasting, so you have to have.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get energy.
Yeah. So.
And he's gonna continue to do it. I would make his breakfast. I would make his lunch, and I would set it all in the little Tupperwares. But he's gonna continue. You have to meal prep. So you don't, because it's so easy to go during the day and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna go get a hamburger." No, that's where the hamburger comes in.
But my son was teasing me today, which is he was really, it was a true story. I mean, it's true. I guess his family was in Hawaii, and they wanted to buy me a Harley Davidson shirt, so they asked for a size, and he said on the top, on the arms and stuff, I was a medium. Stomach, I was an extra large. So now I do fit like a large and extra large all the way around. So I am getting to that point that I'm, and I went, one thing very important, I went from a 38 to a 36. So that means it is working. I went back to my regular pant size, so I could wear my clothes again that I had. I forgot we were moving, and so I had to put my seatbelt. So, but again, I went back to my regular pant size, so it is working. I have to just keep it up. Now that I'm driving her back to California, and I'm gonna be in Georgia, so I got to balance that off and make sure that I keep that going. Because last time I kind of cheated, and then I cheated again. By that time, I was out of control, and I was eating back again the way I was, and I also night eating. That means at night I was getting up every hour on the hour to have something to eat. So I need to quit that. I quit that, so now I'm not doing that. So now I just have to control myself.
Willpower. You can do it, honey. You can do it. You could do it. Oh, and we also, I thought of something. So at Haley's Lounge, we go back to Haley's Lounge. Remember, we opened the bar in Macon, Georgia. We created a keto. Well, we're creating 3 different keto drinks, but our first one is the cucumber water, from the islands, and we're using Tito's vodka, and that's considered, according to the app, that's considered keto. So we have a drink because we said, well, let's make a keto drink.
Yeah, but we named him what?
Oh yeah, we told them in the other video.
Yeah,
we named it Tito's Pepino.
Pepino. Grande pepinos.
So you have to come to Haley. Shut up. You're so dumb. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You have to come to Haley's Lounge and have Tito's Pepino.
Yeah.
We told people in the other video that our son named it. He came up with a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting close to the accident.
Yeah. Pretty bad accident. You see how he lost control. Look at the tracks and stuff.
Ay, Diosito.
So hopefully he did make it through, and he did hurt some cars. I think they have fatalities. So look at that car.
Oh,
Look at the engine. Yeah, the fatalities.
oh my God, Lord help me.
You know what I mean? Pretty bad.
That red Explorer kept passing me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Father.
Oh God, it was pretty bad accident. I mean, the engine was detached from the semi, and then the red Explorer, you can't even recognize it. I know it kept passing us on the highway and stuff like that. So they did have maybe, and I hope they did make it. But it was a pretty bad accident. So, but we out of that right now. So now we keep moving, heading to El Paso. Hopefully we can make it on a decent time, so we can get a room and relax for the night. You good now?
Yep.
Okay. Well, good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll have another one tomorrow. So, thank you for listening to us. Just look at us on YouTube. Bye.